Hello, fight fans. Thanks for joining us at MMA Insider. Before we get rolling with today's news, show some love by hitting that like button and subscribing. Now let's uncover the latest happenings in MMA. Starting off, Alex Pereira tabs Jiří Procházka, not Magomed Ankalaev, for next light heavyweight title defense. Next, Dustin Poirier could retire with win over Islam Makhachev at UFC 302. Lastly, Jon Jones sees Alex Pereira as a legacy fight for his career. UFC light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira wants a rematch with Jiří Procházka over a potential clash with surging contender Magomed Ankalaev. Pereira claimed in a recent media scrum in Rio de Janeiro that he's likely set to face Jiří next instead of Ankalaev. Alex also told reporters that a date is still in the works for his next fight, although he's hoping for a summer return. Alex Pereira defeated Jamal Hill in the UFC 300 main event last month after defeating Jiří for the then-vacant light heavyweight belt in November. Ankalaev recently called to face Pereira at UFC 308 in October, although that request was quickly declined by the light heavyweight title holder. Pereira's UFC success is unprecedented. Just 12 fights into his professional MMA career, he's earned 2 UFC belts, the fastest to accomplish that feat. If Dustin Poirier defeats UFC lightweight champion Islam Makhachev in June, that could be it for him. Dustin is fresh off his return to the cage at UFC 299 in March. Back for the first time since a knockout loss to Justin Gaethje, Dustin faced the rising Benoit Saint-Denis. Despite some early success from the God of War, the longtime lightweight wound up scoring a second-round knockout win. With the victory, Dustin earned a shot against lightweight title holder Islam Makhachev. The two were booked to headline UFC 302 in June after Arman Tsarukyan declined a short-notice offer to face the champion. For Dustin, this will be the third and likely final shot at undisputed gold. If Dustin winds up defeating Islam Makhachev next month, there's a chance that will be it for him. Speaking in a recent interview, the lightweight was asked about his fighting future. There, Dustin admitted that if he wins UFC gold, he might just hang it up right there. Here's what he said. "It could be my last fight. I haven't made an official decision yet, but it could be. I've said this over and over again. I still have a lot of tread left on the tires. I can beat these young guys. I just did it against Saint-Denis, because you don't ride for free." Jon Jones sees Alex Pereira as a legacy fight for his career. UFC heavyweight champion Jones expects to have his previously scrapped bout with Stipe Miocic rebooked once he returns after injury, but then he sees multiple options. Interim heavyweight champion Tom Aspinall is chomping at the bit to unify the belts with Jones, but it appears Jones has pivoted to what he sees as an even bigger fight. Current light heavyweight champion Pereira, who has teased a move to heavyweight before. Jones is widely considered as the greatest fighter of all time, and thinks Pereira challenging him for the opportunity to win a third UFC title would threaten his GOAT status. Here is what he said. "If Alex became champion of the heavyweight division, would you guys consider him the GOAT? Being back in the gym has got me thinking differently. That fight after Stipe may be the next biggest move I could possibly make. This killer has already defeated so many champions and is already considered a legend to millions around the world. The most massive fight the UFC could make. Give Alex a chance to avenge all those great Brazilian champions I've defeated." Jones went as far as saying that a potential super fight between him and Pereira would be the biggest fight in the sport's history. Here is what he said. "It would be absolutely massive. A guy with a chance to be 3-division champion and a GOAT versus the actual GOAT. Same age, different strengths. No one can argue that that would be the biggest fight in MMA history. There's absolutely no fight that generates a payday like that. Marketing would be insane." As for Aspinall, Jones argues that Pereira would be a much bigger fight for him. Here is what he said. "You actually think me fighting Tom would be more massive than Alex and I colliding? Tom only matters in the UK. Newsflash, Pereira is one of the most polarizing figures this sport has seen. Tom's a contender who won a belt against another contender. We had to save Madison Square Garden's main event. I'm thinking dollar signs, legacy, big picture here. Not what UK fans are dying to see. Literally just went through this with the French fans." Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. Your dedication and support fuel our passion to bring you the latest and greatest in the MMA world. If you enjoyed today's news, please give us a thumbs up and share it with fellow MMA fans. Remember to subscribe to stay in the loop with daily MMA updates. We've got a lot of exciting news, interviews, and analysis coming your way every single day. Your engagement helps us grow and serve the MMA community even better. Once again, thank you for being an integral part of our daily MMA journey.